The One Piece live action is hilarious. So funny, and I can't wait to explain everything about it. FYI, this is going to be an extremely biased review. I am going to be honest, so the things that I didn't like or I didn't think worked, I'm going to talk about it. But for the most part, I need you to understand, because I cannot emphasize this enough, I support this cast, this production team, the cinematographer, the director, everybody involved. I wish I could buy them a drink and just celebrate, because from episode 1, it was truly just a spectacular adventure, and I'm really excited to see Nico Robin in that cowboy hat. So please take a seat, get settled. Let's go over everything that we enjoyed from the One Piece live action. So like I said, the cast is literally perfect. I mean, if I had to rank my top straw hats from this season, that would be hard. But Emily Rudd would definitely be number 1 as Nami. She gave a pretty, she was acting, okay? She was acting. Zoro, Makenyu, it looks like they just grabbed, in essence, just raw sex appeal, gave him some green hair and just was like, yeah, that's fine, just send him on his way. It is the amount of women that have sent me TikToks or just stills of Zoro and was like, I saw that episode with that Zoro guy. You know, this pirate show, it looks like the plot's pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure. Let's see. Inaki Godoy is just Luffy. I do have, before I get going with this extremely biased review, because like I said, for me, the One Piece fan in me wants to give it a 10 out of 10. I do have one bout of criticism for Luffy. I did immensely enjoy his performance. What I'm about to say is not at all the fault of the actor or anything I want the actor to even pay attention to. Inaki, if you're watching this, you're great. You did amazing. Oda said you're Luffy. So if anybody said that you did a bad job, or that if anyone gives you any criticism at all, literally go back to what Oda said, okay? Oda has his faith in you, which means you've got my vote too, buddy. So that's not what I want you to take from this. But I thought the direction that they took with Luffy's character when he portrayed his more serious side, I don't know if that was adapted well, but only because of how amazing that's translated in the anime and the manga. You know what I mean? When Luffy gets serious, it's really easy for you to show that in the manga and really easy for you to show that in the anime. But when it's a real person that is just the embodiment of goofiness, hearing him say lines of dialogue like nobody messes with my friends and things like that, it's very stereotypical shonen dialogue. So I think that it's the direction that they went with the character. In my opinion, if Inaki Godoy would have approached every situation just as goofy Luffy, literally every situation, if he never would have gotten serious, I think that would have translated the charisma of Luffy much better than serious Luffy. Serious Luffy is something that I don't know if you can really capture that in live action. But Goofy Luffy and just who Inaki Godoy just inherently is, if you follow his Instagram or anything else, that's Luffy, guys. That is definitely Luffy. I wish if he could have been allowed to just do that, and approach every serious situation with just a shoulder shrug, guess we gotta go beat him up. Just don't take it seriously. Just be a wacky, unhinged crackhead, Inaki, just in everything going forward, because this is gonna get a second season, okay? Might get a bunch of other seasons after that, but it's definitely going to get a season 2. So Inaki Godoy, if you are listening to this, you could be more of a crackhead. Be more of a crazy, depraved lunatic. Don't take anything seriously. God knows Luffy never is, okay? So just embody that and keep being you, because you are amazing. You are Luffy. Like I said, that's what Oda said, and damn it, I think it too. You're doing a great job, buddy. All right, let's see. Okay, so Usopp was great too. The thing about early Usopp is he kind of doesn't have anything to do anyway, so it's really hard for him to shine. That has nothing to do with his performance, you know? Usopp in general just did not have much to do. His biggest moment was in Arlong Park, and they couldn't do that justice because it's live action and not in the anime. You know, the anime and the manga, you really felt for Usopp when he managed to get that hit over the fishmen. You really felt for him. You felt like he earned it, and you could tell he had tears in his eyes. You could tell he's been waiting for this moment for so long to prove to himself that he can be a brave warrior of the sea. It's still not something that he has actually come to terms with at that point in the story. And when he actually beat his first opponent, you could just see how much it means to him. And that's a really powerful moment that didn't, unfortunately, it wasn't like adapted as well as it could have been, or actually I don't know that you could have ever adapted that well. So again, it's not no fault of the actor, it's just you know, a live action adaptation. Some things are going to be missed out. I hate that was one of the things that we didn't get to actually see. I don't know if there would have been a way to make Usopp's moment mean more than what it was in that scene, but like I said, you know, I'm not a director, I don't know. So, but anyway, like I said, Usopp still did an amazing job. Taz Skylar as Sanji. Whoa, he's great. He's definitely great. Trying to see, I don't have any criticisms. I think the direction they went for him is pretty good. Him just being Sanji is just great. Like it's just fantastic. I can't wait to see more from it. You also see a lot, like if you follow him on like Twitter or Instagram or whatever, like he be in the gym practicing them kicks, man. Like we gotta, if nothing else, we gotta give it to him for that. Like he is in there becoming Sanji. So like 10 out of 10 performance from Taz, I have to say. Okay, so the biggest thing in the show that we don't find out that Garp is Luffy's granddad until Water 7 in the actual story. I don't really know why they changed it to where Kobe and Garp have like a bigger role. Like it's fine. Part of me is kind of like, I don't know why they did that, because it's a treat for us, because at this point in the story, obviously we who are caught up with the manga, we love Kobe and Garp. But there's a lot of people that can't read that aren't caught up with the manga, and they don't even understand how awesome Kobe is, or even how awesome Garp is, to be honest. Like, it's a catch-22. Like, I enjoyed it, but I don't know. It depends on where they're going with the story, how important Garp is gonna be. Because throughout the whole first part of it, when Garp was explaining, like, we're gonna catch that Straw Hat pirate, and maybe we'll kill him, and the whole time, dude, everyone who has seen the story is like, is that what you're gonna do, old man? I don't believe you. I don't know. It's hard because obviously I can't be a person that's viewing this for the first time ever. So maybe I would, like, if I've never seen One Piece before, I don't know who this old man in the dog hat is, and I don't know who this scrawny pink-haired kid is. If I've never seen One Piece before, maybe I would have been watching with bated breath. Maybe I would have been curious. But obviously, you know, we're all caught up. We are of a higher caliber than these peons that can only watch the live action. They cannot enjoy this delicacy of a manga or this truly artistic expression of an anime. They must sit down and listen to their I'm just kidding, I don't know. I'm so sorry, that's not what I really mean. If you are watching One Piece for the first time ever and it's just this live action adaptation that's your window into One Piece, I think the best compliment that I can say is that it's pretty good. If you think things are cheesy or things just didn't work out for you, that's your sign to go try watching the anime. Episode East Blue is a fantastic intro to the series. It condenses the first, I don't know, like the entirety of East Blue into like an hour-and-a-half episode, and it is perfect. It hits everything. In fact, if you want to, immediately after that, you could watch episode Alabasta, maybe? Maybe you probably have to watch Little Garden or something. The point is, there's ways, okay? If you really think you don't have time to watch 1,000 episodes, you lazy peon. I'm just kidding. If you really think you don't have the time to watch 1,000 episodes, which, to be fair, like 1,000 episodes of peak fiction, what is that? That's heaven. That's literally paradise. Because by the time you get there, you're going to be wondering why there aren't more episodes. But I can understand if your future sight isn't developed enough to understand that that is the reality you're going to find yourself in if you actually decide to start watching One Piece. But I understand if you can't see that future yet, then I would say, yeah, try to ease yourself into it. But also, if you just like the One Piece live action, I'm not gonna make fun of you for that, okay? Because I think that it was done extremely well, and I guess we should get back to that. This is a One Piece live action review. Okay, so Helmeppo and Kobe. I think this is actually a perfect time to explain. Are they just magically ripping these characters out of the manga? Why does Helmeppo look exactly like Helmeppo? I've literally never seen that before. Why in Dragon Ball Evolution did we have to make Goku a white high schooler that looked nothing like Goku, but you can just magically take Helmeppo from the pages and put him perfectly in the live action, and then do the same with Kobe? Like, there is not a single person casting-wise that I'm upset about. Like, I don't understand it. They did such an amazing job. Let's see, we also get Shanks' crew, which they had like a whole fight scene, which I thought was cool. Their crew was hilarious. Lucky Roo is so funny. They were in that gunfight, and Lucky Roo just starts beating up somebody with a turkey leg. That's funny. That's just comedy. There's just so many scenes that made me tear up a little bit. One of the scenes was when Shanks put the hat on Luffy and the child actor of Luffy started tearing up a little bit. That got me. That actually did get me. Another scene that really got me, really the whole first episode. The entire first episode, dude, I was literally like, what in the... You can't be serious. One Piece can't be the one anime adaptation to really do it. I couldn't believe it, and that alone brought me to tears. Like, it was fantastic. But yeah, as it goes on from episode 1, you do start to notice certain things that, you know, aren't completely faithful to the manga or just fall short of being as captivating as the manga or the anime is. But Oda already released a statement about that. There are certain things that they wouldn't be able to do. Like, this is an adaptation. He also released a statement saying, I think this is good. I think this is really good, but this could be better, okay? And I think if we all keep trying, this can be perfect. And that goes miles for me. They're not just taking this and they're gonna roll with this, and hopefully corporate entities and capitalism won't get involved. And God, hopefully Oda doesn't sell the rights to Fortnite. Hopefully we never see Luffy and them in Fortnite. That'll be when I really just my war on capitalism will have officially begun if that happens. That's all I have to say about that. Hopefully the core of this series and the integrity keeps being translated to the live action series, because as I've said, it has been translated remarkably well so far. I'm a big fan of everyone involved. The way the story is going so far, I'm interested. Again, mainly because, like, what is Nico Robin in the cowboy hat? What is she going to look like? Is she going to keep her cowboy hat for the rest of the series? Certainly, I hope so. Hopefully, the director and the writers are smart enough to understand the importance that the cowboy hat is to the character, and they would not, after Alabasta, choose to just haphazardly leave the cowboy hat behind. Like, they're gonna think of the fans. I have faith in them. They're gonna think about us when they make these decisions. Beyond that, another interesting thing is how they're gonna do, like, you know, Logia Devil Fruits. That's a big thing, you know, like Crocodile. Ooh, wait a minute. So in episode 1, when everybody was there watching Gold Roger's execution, there's a woman there. Is that Crocodile? You guys know which one I'm talking about. She looks just out of place, but you know she seems important. Is that Crocodile? There was also an interview, or they were answering questions about the show. It was the main cast of the Straw Hats, like Inaki, Emily Rudd, Jacob, and Makinyu, and Taz. And then they answer questions about the Shichibukai, and Inaki says something about Crocodile, but Emily Rudd, like, shushes him. Is that Crocodile? Is that why she shushed him? Is Crocodile in the crowd? Is that confirmed that he was a woman that Ivankov turned into a man? Is he then therefore definitely Luffy's mom? I don't know. All of these things, we're gonna find out. I'm not gonna say we'll never find out. We're gonna find out. We have to find out, right? I've said it before. I'm a Croco mom theory supporter, okay? I think it would be goofy. I think it would be wacky. Some people in the comments get heated up. I asked if that's such a bad thing for fans to believe that. There's one comment that was like, yes, and anyone who thinks that Crocodile is Luffy's mom is an idiot and does not deserve the right to meet Oda. I read that comment, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, that hurt. Like, I don't know who that guy was. But he knew exactly what to say to make me go, ouch, dude. That's like the one thing in the world that I wanted, and you just said I can't have it because I'm stupid? That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. I just said what I thought would be interesting, dude. My bad, bro. But no, in all seriousness, it's interesting. I think that could be a clue, and then if nothing else, like, maybe Crocodile isn't Luffy's mom. It might have, at least for sure, it's not confirmed at all, but it's heavily hinted that Crocodile used to be a woman. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to more hints about that. Because another thing that I've said, Oda, periodically, he gets involved in things just so that he can foreshadow things in the manga. Like, he'll get involved and he'll explain things out so that later on, the manga can just verify them. So, like, you'll be rewarded, but only the people that are, like, die hard into One Piece will be rewarded like that. But Oda does it for us. So I think he's definitely going to sneak some things in there that he's going to be revealing very soon in the manga, because he's Oda. He's galaxy brained like that. Before I close it off, I just want to think of the one last thing I think is hilarious. In the opening episode, Zoro's just carrying around a half a body. Like, what a way to set the tone. I know this is disjointed. I did not want to forget that joke. So just make sure, if you guys thought that was hilarious, you bet your ass I was laughing. I was like, he's just carrying around a half a body. And also the first thing he does when Zoro is revealed in the live action is murder a black guy. Is that funny? Yes. Is that comedy in its highest form? For me, absolutely. Okay, I think the One Piece live action is hilarious. This is like my initial impressions of season 1, okay? You can expect perhaps a more detailed video about it on specific events, maybe even a hilarious video on the One Piece live action. Maybe that's in the future. But either way, I'm extremely excited. I just wanted to give the cast and the production team, the entire crew involved, I just want to give them their flowers. I thoroughly enjoyed my time watching season 1, and I cannot wait to see what becomes of the series going on. So that's going to do it for this short review of the One Piece live action season 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being interested, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.